So my story is basically that I've just got back from South Africa. I went on a holiday for a week, which was obviously pretty good under the circumstances. Managed to get back just in time. And I've got back to the UK's equivalent lockdown, if you like, where we're not really allowed to leave or anything because of obviously what's going on. And for me personally, it doesn't affect me anywhere near as much as it would for most people. I work from home anyway, this is my office, it is in my house, and getting up and going to work takes about 3 seconds for me to walk from that room over there into here. And it just seemed like it would be very, very weird to sort of just come back as if nothing really is going on, to start making videos about PC hardware and about how PC gaming is great, without actually acknowledging what is going on and sitting down to really talk to you guys about it all. And it's going to be very difficult, I think, for a lot of us. And it's very weird because I have a dog, so I take my dog out at the moment, and it is a ghost town. There are still a few people about. There's probably more people about than there should be, but generally speaking, it is very, very weird. And I imagine if you're living in any city across the world, it's going to be even stranger. Try and remember that hopefully this isn't going to sort of go on forever, and obviously listen to those in charge, but because ultimately they do know what they're talking about. This is not something that should be taken lightly. It's about everybody in the grand scheme of things, and it means that if you have any sort of symptoms at all, then you shouldn't be going outside. The thing that's so scary about all of this is that if you were to actually get too close to someone and pass something on, if you didn't know you had it, you would never really see the consequences of these actions. It might be very easy to quickly nip out and get something that you don't really need, but for all you know, you could then start this horrible chain reaction of things, and you would never know what your personal actions did to everyone else. And I think that's the thing that's so scary about this. It's not only an invisible killer, but it's a bit of a silent one as well. And I think the more and more you really stop and think about all of these things, the worse it gets. So in terms of what's going to happen with me and the channel, I think for my mental health and hopefully for everyone watching, in these videos as much as possible, I'm going to produce them in a way that doesn't reflect what's going on outside, because I think if we're thinking about it all of the time, it's not going to put us in a particularly good mood. And hopefully my videos for you guys are normally an escape from everything that's going on. I want these things to be fun. I want you to be able to look forward to getting a PC that does the things you want it to do, to look forward to coming home and playing with your new gaming mouse and getting that win in Apex Legends and all of these things. So I don't want to have any sort of references where possible to things that hopefully aren't going to go on for a long, long time. But I guess that is a little bit up in the air. Asus have now actually said that sampling is stopping pretty much in the UK, so I will have to make do with what I have, and I'm sure other companies will do the same. And I'm very lucky and very fortunate that hopefully this shouldn't affect me financially too much. There's definitely less business, if you like, going around, and the fact that there are less samples, in theory, doesn't necessarily mean less videos, but it means it's harder to make videos. I've got to be a bit more creative, but I guess I can try and play that to my advantage. But I appreciate that not everyone is in the same situation, and if you are someone, especially at the moment in the UK, and you're self-employed, I think things are going to be very tough until we hear a little bit more about what's going on there. I hope that under the circumstances you're making the most of it, and that you're waking up and at least having something to do every day. My most important advice actually to anyone that is now working from home is, I cannot stress this enough, give yourself some structure. That is a Guy Larson reference. I will leave his channel actually linked down below. I would absolutely love to play RuneScape all day every day at the moment, but I guarantee if I actually did that for 2 days, I would be losing my mind. That's just me. So if you are working from home, give yourself regular breaks. Say you're going to work from this point to this point. Say you're going to change rooms at this point, just to freshen things up, and then you can sort of balance out the work with the play. That's all I wanted to say on that anyway. If you're struggling a little bit, trust me, that will help you out a lot. Thank you anyone and everyone that watches these videos. I really appreciate it. There are plenty more to come, and I'm excited to make them. Hope everyone stays as well as possible. Do bear in mind, obviously, the authorities they know what they're talking about, so please listen to them, and hopefully we will get through this and get through it as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.